Hi, my name is Przemek Chojecki and you're watching my YouTube channel. This is another episode when I go over a website and take a voice over that. So this one is about learning data science. I'm creating this repository datasciencerush.com where you will be able to learn and find all the materials related to data science, so books, courses. There will be a blog. Right now the blog is run by AI itself, so it doesn't make much sense yet, but some of the texts are really interesting. And I just want to show you around what's in it. So basically, in the past episodes, I talked about data science books, so I just go quickly over that and show you also other materials here. So that the basic idea is that I want to have a single place that I can collect all the information about data science, because I like recommendations, book recommendations. I like collecting things myself. I'm trying to be organized, so I think that's the best way to learn anything, and that's especially true with data science. So if you're starting with data science, then probably you need to start with one of those two books, Data Science from Scratch or Introduction to Machine Learning with Python if you're more oriented towards machine learning. Both of them are great with many examples in Python. You don't have even to know how to code in order to start. But if you know that it'd be easier and faster, you go quickly with those books. Then there are a couple of books at the intermediate level that I recommend: Python for Data Analysis, Python Data Science Handbook, Python Machine Learning. So we're going more into machine learning because I think getting to the intermediate level of being a data scientist is mostly about understanding how different neural networks work, how you can really extract the information using more advanced machinery. And even if this kind of machinery, this kind of things is taken from GitHubs, nobody is expecting from you to do like really research by yourself or improvise and improve already existing results. So you don't have to push yourself too hard if you're at intermediate level, but you should be able to actually download the code from GitHub and run it on your own examples. So that's all about being at the intermediate level of data scientist. And then only if you go to the expert level, then you probably start doing research by yourself, which means that you'll be able to adapt not only the code found online, but you'll be able to already see what's applying in your case, what's not, how you can improve the existing code in your particular area of interest, because you can be more of an expert in computer vision, in speech analysis, in text analysis, or autonomous vehicles, reinforcement learning. There are those different areas of that data science slash machine learning that you can be an expert in. So again, it's mostly then when you're an expert, it's mostly about actually being very practical, reading papers, trying to recreate some of those, and then reading some more. Doing research is it's mostly about reading and then trying for yourself some of the things that you've read. There are a couple of books that I recommend. Even if you are at the intermediate level, then books like Deep Learning with Python or Deep Learning are really great, because you learn many new concepts and they're really well written with many good examples. And deep learning with Python has more code in it. Deep learning is mostly about algorithms and how you can improve on those. So really a great thing to start. And then I also recommend Machine Learning: A Probabilistic Perspective. This is mostly mathematical book, so if you like mathematics, that would be perfect. Yeah, so that's it. So that's one of the texts that I have on Data Science Rush. Another one is probably data science courses that I want to go through quickly. Those are, the idea is the very same. I divide that into beginner, intermediate, and expert, and there are different platforms that you might want to try in order to do that. So right now we're living in this fantastic world where you have basically every kind of a course online. Available for free. If you don't want to have a professional certificate, then most of those courses are totally free. You don't have to pay anything to actually go through the whole material. And that's really fantastic, because no matter where you live, no matter what's your situation, what's your background, you can always learn something new. And that's really cool. I find that it didn't exist when I was starting learning. Those platforms were only appearing back then, but right now you can have those courses from MIT, from Harvard. You have Udemy, you have Coursera, Edureka, and Udacity, and we can go on and on with that list of different platforms. And depending on your needs, whether you need just like a small course of like 10 hours, like a longer course of like 100 hours, there's something for you there, because you can both take like very particular course, because for example you're already a computer scientist and you just want to get into data science, machine learning, or you want to specialize in computer vision within machine learning, or you want to have a whole degree. Then there's the concept of having a nano degree. I don't know if I have, probably I haven't mentioned that in this article, but there's this whole concept of nano degree, where you actually do something like a small master, and you go by everything from the scratch to more advanced stuff. Yeah, so this article is mostly about courses that I found very useful on Coursera. They're one of the most popular on Coursera right now, and they starting again with very basics in Python. They go through different structures that you can use in Python. All of them are offered by different universities. So Coursera is mostly about big organizations, either universities or companies like IBM, who are offering these courses online. There are other, of course, platforms where you can learn. For example, both Udemy and Udacity are platforms which are independent from organizations. On Udemy, you can find many courses done by just independent people who decided to want to do a course. So it's more approachable in a way, but it doesn't have this prestige of a given institution of the or this background. So yeah, so there are a couple of courses that are coming from University of Michigan and IBM that are great for beginners on Coursera. Then from the perspective of an intermediate, there are a couple of courses. Also, IBM has one about applied AI, and there's a course about machine learning. That's the whole specialization done by University of Chicago. And this is great because there are a couple of courses in this one specialization, and basically you'll be able to start using machine learning right away after completing this course. That's really great. And then, of course, when you come to the expert level, the same hint applies when it comes to the book, meaning you should probably start reading papers more than learning online from courses and books. But there are a couple of courses that at least you should see. Those are courses by Andrew Ng, one of the AI experts. The initial course offered at Stanford was an introductory course to machine learning, but actually, when it comes to the material covered, it's quite more mathematical than the usual course in machine learning right now. So probably it's not really for beginners right now, and you don't really need this kind of material until you're really into machine learning research, and then it's really a good course because he really covers a lot of material which is needed to have a proper basis for machine learning. In terms of mathematics, in terms of algorithms that are being run. So that's really great. And then a couple of years ago, actually, Andrew Ng went on and founded deeplearning.ai, and with the idea that deep learning should be available to anyone, and there are those free courses. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, available online, and it's really going really deep into what you can do with deep learning. So most of them can be found on Coursera, I guess, or all of them, and they have their own website as well for running this kind of thing. So it starts much higher, and it goes with the most recent material. So if you're looking for this kind of course, this is really great. Another thing that I should mention is probably Fast AI. That's also a course, and that's also a library in Python, which is very, very useful for running different things. And you can find videos on YouTube from them. So definitely Google Fast AI. This is really a great repository of material, code, examples. It's also available for free online. Yeah, so this is a couple of things that I wanted to mention. Then I mentioned some of the things that I was trying to run on YouTube. I have 2 courses right now, but those are really introductory ones. I also plan to do something more advanced when I go over code That'll be coming soon in 2020. Yeah, because I want to develop this channel into really having this great repository of data science clip, hints, strategies on how to learn, how to progress. In the end, sharing knowledge is probably the best I can do right now, and I really like it in the sense that sharing always gives me this contact with other people. So that's also probably the best way to learn. So if you're learning data science, try to explain it to someone else so that not only you will test your skills in data science, but you'll be able to have someone else learn data science and spread the love for data science, because I think data science is the hottest market right now, and definitely the goal of Andrew Ng of teaching all the people AI is really great. I mean, we should all be teaching our kids, our community about AI, because the world is really changing really fast. Thank you for listening to this episode. As you can see, there are a couple of other on this website, a couple other articles about books and recommendations. So if you want to have a look there, please go. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next episode.